Hello. I wanted to introduce you all to the mock data that I have posted on Blackboard. This data can be found under course content at the top of the page. You can go ahead and click on the attachment and it'll pull up an Excel file in which the data will be visible. Here you see this particular data is a portion of the data used for the research article that you were required to read and you took the quiz over. We'll be using this mock data as a reference point for some of the lectures I'm going to put up on Blackboard for some of the material when we start talking about variables and measurement and things of that nature. So you can get a better sense of what is being addressed in the text and in the PowerPoint lecture. And I'll be able to show you visually exactly how data is, say, coded and measured in a particular data set when we're working towards quantitative analysis. So take a look at the data. Here on the left, you'll see the unique identifier. This is just a arbitrary number given to each observation. So, of course, you may remember in the article that we had 824 observations, or a sample size of 824. Of course, I've cut that down for this replicate data, where we only have, I believe, 101 observations. Also, on the top bar here, you will see variables. Now, when we start talking about the variables specifically, we'll get into what they mean, but you can pretty much gauge which each variable is and its corresponding code. Not everything has a corresponding code, say a sentence, where you can see probation, dismissed, prison, jail, and then its measurement here in an ordinal scale, and then of course here in its dichotomized form. So take a look at the variables and see how they correspond within the research article. In my next lecture, we will, I will, bring up the research article and kind of go over some of the test or the quiz questions and show you where in a research article you might find the answers to the questions that I had, because by and large research articles are formatted in a very similar way. So by you being able to identify those particular points of interest for the quiz in that one particular research article, then you'll have a pretty good idea on how to locate the same type of information in research articles that not only you'll be using for this class, say in your final in your final paper, but in classes that will follow. So for now, we're going to close out this little portion of a lecture, and the next upload I'll have will be addressing that research article.